Hello everybody, this is Napa Fan here, and we are here at the Worldwide Technology Raceway at Gateway near St. Louis, Missouri. We are here for the first time ever since 2016, the first time in the Turkey Hill Truck Series since season number 2 of the Turkey Hill Truck Series. We have been here before. If I'm not mistaken, I believe Elijah Gordon is the technical defending winner of this race, but we're here at not really a new racetrack, but a newly named racetrack. It's now sponsored by the Worldwide Technology Company. They're sponsoring the race for us this weekend, the Worldwide Technology 200 here at Gateway. And it is going to be great to be back here around this 1.25 mile speedway just east of St. Louis, Missouri. It's going to be interesting to see how this one all plays out because a lot of these guys have never even seen this racetrack before on Napa Fan. Of course, tonight, Krispy Kreme series, or yesterday. I don't know when I'm uploading this specifically. Probably. I mean, the whole goal is to upload it before the Krispy Kreme series race, but sometimes I just don't do it. That's just as simple as that. But either way, here's our last winner here in the Krispy Kreme series, in the Turkey Hill Truck Series. I just did the Krispy Kreme series race. I have that on my mind. But here's the last winner in the Turkey Hill Truck Series, Skylar Perry in the number 45. And I came home with that victory at the Iowa Speedway, and this place has some similar style racing to Iowa. I think it's going to be a little bit more spread out, and it's actually a little bit slower than the Iowa Speedway, but still, if you can do good at Iowa, I think you can do good here at Gateway as well. It's going to be interesting to see how it all plays out here. Only 5 minutes in this qualifying session, so we'll have to see who starts in the pole position, because I think starting the top 10 is where you want to be. There are not going to be any pit stops in tomorrow's race, so keep that in mind. And with it being one of these flat short tracks, moving your way through the field will be difficult. I don't think it'll be as easy as it was at Iowa last week. And we'll definitely get a taste of that tonight with the Krispy Kreme Series event. There's Cole Sampson, currently the fastest driver here in qualifying for the Worldwide Technology 200. Had a great run there in the number 91 in Watkins Glen, but other than that, that's about all it's been going for him this season. It's actually doing pretty good in points, I should say. Of course, Fisher G has a full race on the field coming into this race. But Cole Sampson with a really good run right there. Josh Williamson finally got his first top 10 of the season in Iowa last week. It took him 10 races to do so. Currently the 4th fastest driver. Matt Tuck is 2nd fastest. Andrew Ross is 3rd fastest. And John Arndt is 5th fastest right there. And how about this? Fisher G to the top of the board. The points leader has yet to win a race this season. I think that's a very interesting tidbit of information. He's dominating in the points, but he's yet to grab a race victory. Of course, in the IndyCar Series this year, Justin Zaidel won the championship without winning a race. It is very possible it could happen again. Matt Tuck just topped the board in the 98. You don't necessarily want to start on the outside lane, so that might not be where Fisher G wants to be. We'll have to see if he can beat the 98's time there. Doesn't look like he will. Fitzwater's up to 5th. Great to see Fitzwater get a good run in this session. And the 31 machine of Dale Lightning also with a pretty fast time in 7th right now. Eric Monaco is 6th fastest, and Jesse Turner just whipped to 2nd on the board. Great run for Jesse Turner, still going for that final, or for that first, I should say, Turkey Hill Truck Series race victory. He's 3rd right now as Andrew Ross has gone to the top of the board in the 22 machine. Good run there for Bradley Ream and Railfan Motorsports, and last year's championship runner-up. Of course, we have not seen much of Andrew Ross this season, unfortunately. But he's definitely looking pretty strong right now here in this qualifying session. Skylar Perry, last week's winner right there in 4th, and Fisher G, our points leader, rounding out the top 5. This is going to be a fun race. It's going to be very interesting to see who gets it done, how it all plays out. You want to be on the inside lane. You do not want to get up in the marbles and in the gray. You're going to see it right there with Alex in a row. You lose a lot of grip and you slide way back. And it's going to be a common thing that we're going to see. Trey Bartow to 4th. Zachary Fitzwater to 6th. Edwin Mendez is currently in the 5th position. Great run for Mendez right there. He's had a pretty strong season. just hasn't been able to find victory lane quite yet. Of course, 9 drivers have seen victory lane. Only driver to see it twice is Chase Marks, who won at the ISM Raceway and at Texas. Of course, Texas was a little bit of a farce because we had a caution right in the middle of green flag pit stops, and it kind of gave Chase Marks the race victory, so he didn't necessarily earn it. He earned it, don't get me wrong, but it wasn't a full race worth of earning the race, if you know what I mean. Wasn't running up front until the end after he stayed out longer than anyone else and was able to put everyone on the tail end of the lead lap and come home with the race victory. He did have to make a pass, I do believe, for that race win, but it wasn't a strength win like he had at the ISM Raceway. But still, a win is a win, and he was awarded all the points for it, so keep that in mind. Andrew Ross will be starting on the pole tomorrow. Matt Zuck, Jesse Turner, Edwin Mendez, Trey Bartow, Zachary Fitzwater, Skylar Perry, Fisher G, and Eli Bray. We have a lot of veterans. Mainly Turner, Bartow, and Fitzwater, who, if things go the way they're currently going, they'll be the only 3 drivers next season in the Chick-fil-A Cup Series to have been in every season of the Chick-fil-A Cup Series. We'll have to see how it all goes down for those guys right there. But Turner, Bartow, and Fitzwater, great runs for those guys. Matthew Logan rounding out the top 10 right there. Take a look at the rest of the qualifying results. Everyone got a lap time in. Chase Marks, who we're mentioning there at the end, actually slowest in this session. Tough break for him right there. It's a 40-lap race. It's a little bit of a short race, but I think these guys are going to be having some difficulty moving their way through the field. If you're starting, like, in the mid-pack or deep in the field, I don't think they're going to get a shot at the race victory unless something crazy happens. But with there being no pit stops in the event, it's going to be one of those guys starting top 10 who comes home with the race victory tomorrow night. So we'll have to see how it all goes down. Worldwide Technology 200 tomorrow at 8 a.m., 8 p.m., 8 a.m., 12 hours away from Eastern Time. So 8 a.m. in the Philippines, but 8 p.m. Eastern Time tomorrow over on NAPAFan for the Worldwide Technology 200 at Gateway. Thank you guys so much for watching. Congratulations to Andrew Ross. I actually just noticed Skylar Perry and Fisher G tied. So Fisher G will get the tiebreaker on Skylar Perry. That's very interesting, too, because those are 2 guys who are way up there in the points. Fisher G, of course, the points leader, will actually be starting 7th for tomorrow night's race instead of 8th. But other than that, that is how they'll line up for tomorrow's 40-lap event here from Gateway. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys later.